Yo. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Monday, I guess. Aruna with the bit, thank you for the penny. Thank you for the 10 bits. I see Wendy. Much appreciated. Alright. You must go now? Unfortunate. Good luck getting your level rated. Thank you for the 2 silver star jewels. My shirt is red. It is red, yes. Alright. I've already seen this, and a 4-star rating. Platformer. Labyrinth Zone. I'm gonna guess there's a Sonic level. Yeah, already giving Sonic level vibes. Grab bubbles to not drown. Alright. I can't tell if these things kill you or not, they don't. I need to grab a bubble, I guess. There it is. This is neat so far, I'm liking this. The speed at which you're moving, though, is tripping me the hell out. This is very quick. Come on, bubble. There we go. I'm guessing it's some sort of invisible timer for, hello? When you, yeah, there it is. For when you die. Alright. Four. Is there a bubble thing down here? There better be. Come on. Give me the bubble. Give me... Alright, well. Apparently that one will work. I don't know why the music cut out there. That was funny. I don't know if you can like do a double jump on these or not, but I'm just gonna skip out on that. I don't really care that much. Hold left. Give me a bubble, please. Give me a bubble, please. I don't want to have to checkpoint. There we go. Alright. Is that the end? That's the end. That was neat. I liked it. It did feel like the ending was a little abrupt, but I still liked the overall vibes and the deco, especially. Radar. Not radar, but radar. This is cool so far. I'm liking the amount of movement that there is. This is cool. Ooh, nice depth here. I'm assuming you have to click on the ending ones. Maybe not, but I'm doing it anyways. This is nice. I like the breakable lock usage there. That's cool. Wish there's a little bit more of that. Here it is. Yeah, that's good. I like that. This part is a little underwhelming. That wave section. I feel like it just feels a little bit more empty, and like the overall intensity like went downhill, unfortunately. But I did like the other stuff. I reset the form every hour. Yeah, I do. That's cool. I think a solid feature should be fine. Alright. Zulixi back with yet another Rod Top style level. It's almost like that's the only type of level that this person can make. Nothing against it, but just like it gets boring after a while, if I'm being honest. Like, don't be a Cho 10 and make the same thing over and over again. What did I say? This isn't a GD World level. This is the closest thing to a GD World level, so you're lying. What do I use for input? I have a SARE device. It's decent. At least this one's not 30 seconds long, like some of the other ones are. High-end star rate, just because I would rather you make something new. I did not mean to hit random. Shit. Well, I guess we're playing this one and then we're going back. I did not mean to hit random. Oh well. We're playing this one, then we're going back to the last two in order. Oh my god. Interesting use of particles for that visualizer at the bottom. Ooh, this is cool. I like this. Please comment I played it. Why? I don't need to comment. Don't feel like commenting on levels. Why is there a paintbrush falling? That's interesting. Whoa, this part's cool. Hello? This is cool. Of course it's scale, so that's why it's decent. Makes sense. Cool. It got better towards the end just because of like the creators that were there. Like the first couple of parts were quite basic, but it did get better towards the end. So I think a low-end feature should be fine. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. And then 1, 2, 3, and then we're playing these two, assuming I have not played them. Alright, another Can't Let Go level. This is hard to insane even. I'll play through a little bit. If it gets too difficult, then I'll just watch the video. Yeah, I don't feel like playing that. Anyways, video time. What is happening with this audio? Why is the audio doubled up?
Huh?
It's doubled for a good reason. No. What about this level is good song-wise? Thank you for the 2 jewels. I'm turning that down. Well, I guess I didn't turn it down for you guys. I'll turn it down for you guys. I don't know what's happening audio-wise. Like, there's some weirdness happening. Level itself has got some decent things about it. Alright, now that that is over. Jesus. Thank you for gigantifying an emote. Colors were a little rough. Kind of wish that they're a little bit more expressive. Like they felt quite muted. So I think star rate should be fine. Alright, last of the ones in order. A false reality. Pretty standard so far. I do wish that there was something more in here, like just like a texture. That's all you really do. Drink water. Okay. Like, I feel like for a lot of these levels that do this, like this, you know, tech design, whatever you want to call this, it's good on its own, right? But I think like, they're good on their own mainly when they're used for small blocks. Like this is perfectly fine. Can't really see that well. There's a better example. This is perfectly fine because, you know, the texture, you know, goes across the entire block. But with stuff like this, I still think that there could be a bit more in the plot designs. Ooh, this is different. This is an instinct level. It reminds me of an instinct level. Sorry, Paul. Who's Paul? Did I say sorry, Paul? Yeah. Gameplay is pretty good. I like this. Sorry, Paul, again. Apparently this creator is very sorry to Paul, whoever Paul may be. I do like this masking effect, or this sunset effect. It's a cool thing that not many level creators do. I wish there was something there at the end. Just cause like it just kind of felt like a cop-out, that ending, unfortunately. Like there being just black and then white outlines and that's it. Kind of wish there was more actual deco there. So I think a star rate should be fine. What's my opinion on the current weekly demon? I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm pretty sure the top comment is saying that, yeah. What? They deleted it. Oh, Sean, you got your comment deleted. The most liked comment on here was saying that like, I don't think I've ever seen a weekly demon with such harsh transitions or something. Like it's alright. Nothing that I personally enjoyed playing. Like luckily I fluked it from 18%. Like when I beat it yesterday, I fluked it from 18%. I'm not playing the original version because that's just not worth it. It's very cool for, you know, 3,000 objects, but beyond that, it's definitely one of those, look at the level, don't play it yourself. Because it was not fun to play in practice mode in the slightest. So I was very happy that I fluked it from 18. I think Rob Touches had like a weird gameplay moment yesterday because the gameplay on the daily as well was also quite questionable. So I don't know what was going on with Rob's brain, but he was like, you know what? This feature in my game that's typically reserved for showing off some good levels, let's use it for showing off levels with poor gameplay. That makes sense. This level's quite empty. There's not really any pulsing or anything going on. The gradient in the background's kinda good, but beyond that, can't really say too much about this level. Do wish there was a bit of variation too. Thank you for the 2 sparkles. Because it has been this vibe the entire level. Like the same deco style, same block design. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be setting this just because there are there's just too little variation and song representation. Alright. We have an extreme demon, a Slendy level. Alright. Using this song? Ooh, this one's peak. I like this song. Let me turn up my volume. volume? Nope, volume's as far as it can go. Alright. You know, I love it when showcases have the volume at 2% volume. Like, I can totally hear what's going on with the song. I mean, I'm just lucky that I know what this song sounds like, so I can get the general gist of what's happening. But if I did not know what this song sounded like, then I would not, you know, not have any idea what's going on. What's up, Quan? How you doing? Thank you for the 10 hiding jewels. But yeah, this level's really cool. I think I saw it somewhere else. I just did not send it. Just because I just didn't really get around to doing it. But I've definitely seen the level before, and I really like the block designs. Good colors and all that. Do I think Champo could have been legendary? I could have seen it, yeah. I know Sync sent it for Mythic, so, you know. Thank you for gigantifying an emote. What is this? I asked the question. Thank you for gigantifying an emote. We love the Joris. Gigantification is the best one. The question is, do I prefer new or old upside down physics for ship? And this person said, I prefer my level being sent because it deserves. So that's already not a good look for this level so far. If you're being an ass about it. So, just hope your level is actually like decent enough so your ego will not affect this level's scent that much. So yeah. This gameplay is, I'm not sure. It feels like it's supposed to be a medium demon. I can't tell though. That transition is quite blind. This feels like it's it's like a mega collab that took like 10 years to make. Just because a lot of this deco is quite old. Like, it just uses techniques that like used to be done a lot. Nicolapagos, is that what that just said? Okay, that's how you know that this level's old. I haven't heard that name in forever. Feels like an average 2.1 demon? Yeah. Like, we've seen a lot of levels that look like this, realistically. You cannot see those portals, dude. Is this a Nong? I think it might be a Nong. Either that or this level's got some busted sync. And busted in a bad way. Not busted as in, like, you know, a good way. Okay, yeah, this has to be a Nong. It is a Nong song, okay. Gotcha. I mean, it just felt quite outdated, most of this level. And also, I don't know why you just, like, use an arbitrary song ID. I don't know why people do this, like... Great. Okay. Personally, something that I would not send, just because the gameplay was a little questionable at some points. There's a lot of, you know, weird transitions, and I think like it just kind of looked like every other level from 2.1 that I've seen. So personally, I'm not going to be sending this. And then obviously you have the the ego aside. So, did that to yourself. Is someone spamming? You also have aimbotter. How you doing? You can get timed up, buddy. There we go. Enjoy 10 minutes to yourself. Go talk to yourself in a corner, because that's what you seem to do. Good and stuff? Nice. When's your new level coming out, aimbotter? Pretty sure you've been working on one for a while. Did someone say something? Okay, great. No, I've just seen you like post screenshots to Twitter. Okay, so this level just doesn't work. Yeah, if you're gonna do this stupid click the orb or die mechanic, at least like make sure it works. Because I don't know what's going on here. If that's an actual jump you have to do, that's stupid. That's a very stupid jump for you to actually have to do. Because that's a very tight jump for a level of so far this difficulty, which is like an easy demon. What do you mean? Yeah, okay, it's just a stupid jump. Okay, great. What is happening? I don't know what's going on with this level. All of a sudden it's 3-. Sure. Some line cap there. So far the gameplay is pretty rough. Like, I probably won't be starting this mainly because of the gameplay. The deco is... Well, I say mainly because of the gameplay. The deco is also questionable. Like, it's very messy. Like, it does not seem polished, unfortunately. And you also give me a 40% end screen? Alright. Yeah. I've seen enough of that. In the blue. Could I give you the door behind me? What, the door to my side attic? What do you mean? How do you see your weight? Oh, you don't. Knowing your weight is like kind of an irrelevant stat, so I don't know why people ask. I like the custom orbs here. How do you know if your level's been played? You stick around in the stream. Best way I can really say. I think there could be like at least some pulses. Like I realize that there's like a lot of art as the focus here, but some focus on pulsing could really benefit this level, I think. I think that was a song cut. That felt weird. There's a lot of copy paste in this level, though. I have noticed that. Yeah, I think a lot more pulsing is quite necessary. I'm not sure what's going on here. Click on the... Alright. Weird gameplay, I think. I think I'll probably send this for a star, because like, it does look cool, but I feel like more copy paste or less copy paste, and some pulsing is quite needed. 9-star I definitely agree with, but I think a star edge should be fine. DK Summit. What's up, Isuki? How you doing? Good depth here. I like that. Nice. That's a bit of an odd jump, just because you're already going uphill. You kind of have to like jump right there to be able to pass it. Bit of a weird transition. What is this? That was something. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Not too bad. I like the ideas. I like just the overall colors. Colors are really good. I think there could have been a little bit more polished. A little bit more polishing going on, but I think that feature should be fine. Am I doing a list or picking randomly? I'm picking randomly from a list. So. Pretty simple so far. I think the structuring is a little underwhelming. It just being a bunch of squares. I think that like a lot of newer creators for some reason fail to realize that like a bunch of giant rectangles and squares is not the most interesting looking lot design. So I don't know if that's like out of laziness or just inexperience, but you'll rarely see me enjoy a level that's just a bunch of rectangles. Literally since 2023 I've been saying this. Yeah. Dude, I love looking at giant squares all day. But yeah, beyond the structuring, I think the colors are a little rough as well. And it just feels very empty. I think that there's a lot of background space that also needs to be filled up. So personally, not something that I would send. Extreme Demon, graph paper. Alright. Let's see what this is. It's a memory Extreme Demon. Ooh, interesting. So this is just a memory Extreme Demon with like, alright, here's some random bullshit on the screen that does not correlate with the gameplay in its entirety. I kind of like these levels when they do this. I don't know why. I think it's cool. Especially with 2.2, you can make anything no touch. So like, you know, don't sleep on random bullshit. No, I'm not dissing it. I'm saying I like when levels do this, where it's like, all right, here's like a level, but the level is completely different to what the actual gameplay is. So yeah. Have I sent any mythics? I've sent many levels for mythic. Not on stream though, just because nobody's requested me a mythic worthy level for me to send. I've sent a couple legendary levels on stream, but never a mythic level. Is there any way to go back and click something? I think you have to be a subscriber. I think I have it that you need to be a subscriber to clip stuff. I think. I don't know, I don't view my own channel, so I could not know. Some interesting effects here with the enter and exit effects. I like them. Not sure how I feel about the random hue shift on the player. Unless that's just like a mega hack thing. But I think that just might be a mega hack thing after looking at it here. But I do like these types of levels actually. Bit of a random usage of the split screen shader. Kind of doesn't feel the most necessary, but it's cool to see it used, I guess. Cool stuff. I'll save it for a feature. I liked it. What's weight? It's a small percentage chance that your level, or a small increase in percentage chance that your level gets rolled whenever I hit that random button. Every time I reset the form and your level does not get pitched, your weight increases by 1. But it's not a value that you really need to know, so don't ask what my weight is every 2 seconds like some people do for some reason. Secret way? Never mind. I would make sure that you can't do that. Don't hit that. I think the block designs here are quite simple. There's really no pulsing or like anything like within the block design to like make them look more interesting. They're just unfortunately really basic. Colors are okay in this level. The color schemes are decent, but there could be a little bit more improvement there. Ooh. Oh no, no. That's a bit of a rough transition. Please do Silent Zack next. Silent Zick next. How about I, you know, hide you on my channel so you'll just be talking to yourself for all of eternity instead. Enjoy your own pocket dimension. Because nobody else from now until the end of time will ever see your messages on my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. Not too much to say on this level. I think there's a lot of improvement that needs to be done for me to send it. Personally, not sending it. Okay. It's rarely done on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube chat for some reason does not know. There's like, a lot of YouTube chat is like, take the average IQ of Twitch chat and then divide it by 50, and then that's a lot of YouTube chat because they spam all the time compared to Twitch chat. I don't know why. Nice old school design here. I like this. Pretty simple memory, quote unquote, section. Quite readable. Were any of you guys here when Pooch was streaming? Or did any of you guys go to Pooch's chat? Because I popped in there for 2 seconds, said that practice mode equals scary because Pooch refused to use practice mode, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you know what? This is a hell to watch, so I'm gonna dip. It's just like if you're a mod, right? I don't know why you're trying to beat the level. Just look at the level, like, you know. Like, you get like 75% on the level, and then you die, and then you like move on to the next level. Like, what's going on? This was cool. I liked it. Low end features is fine. All right. Alright, don't need to hit that orb, I guess. Yo, thank you, Ravik, for the 5 bits. Do I remember you? I do. That's a tight timing. I like that. This has got some good designs in it. Gameplay's not too bad either. Oof. Go down there. If you go into an asymmetrical duel here, I might just watch the video if this gets too difficult. Because this is listed hard to insane demon, so it could get, you know, fairly difficult here. But it's not too bad. Ooh, don't hit that. Did I play your level yet? You sent it 2 days ago? No, because I reset the form every stream. So, your level, unless you have put it in the form once again today, it is not there, so you'd have to do it again. Oh, jump over that makes sense. Oh, that's cheeky. A little bit of hitbox exploit there. I like that. That was cool. I like this a lot. What was my first rate-worthy level? Discovery. Just because that was the first level of mine that got rated. I'm the funniest mod you've ever seen. Appreciate it. Can I send my own level if I'm a mod? I can, yeah. It's no issue if a mod sends their own levels. Already seen this, sent it for a feature. Already seen this, decided to not send it. Has been updated. Probably because it was a 1.0 level is why I decided not to send it. I don't know why we're still making 1.0 levels, realistically. The Scully Hop contests ended already, guys. You don't need to make more 1.0 levels. Please, thank you. Because they get boring. And like I don't even know like what in this level could be updated for me to decide to send it. If I'm being honest. For the form again, nice. Maybe the random number, or not the random number, the random queue will be nice to you today. Also, this isn't even like pure 1.0, there's like scaled objects here. So, you can't do that. Yeah, I think I've already seen this level. Personally, I'm not going to be sending it still. Just because there's not really much that I can really say about it. 1.0 levels are not my cup of tea. So you would have to do something very good in a 1.0 level for me to even consider sending it. Eternal Odyssey, what was this? Hard Insane. This is 3.5 minutes, so... Speaking of 1.0 levels... My goodness. I don't know why we're still making 1.0 levels. 1.0 was, you know, 13 years ago at this point. Right? Is that to say dedicated to the 1.0 community? There's a community of 1.0 people? Oh my goodness. That's... wow. Alright. At least, like, this one has, like, a good amount of length to it. Right. But beyond that, it's 1.0. That's all I can really say about it. It's kind of just there. 1.0 levels are just getting boring, realistically. Like, I said this when the Scully Help contest ended that they're getting boring. I don't know why I'm still getting requested. It's like people who only play beta Minecraft. I mean, here's the thing about that comparison, though, right? I didn't get requested any 1.0 levels before the Scully Hop contests started. So, it's not like there was already, like, an active community of 1.0 level creators spitting out levels and requesting them every mod stream. I didn't get that until the Scully Hop creator contest came out. So, this is obviously a new community. And, you know. In 1.0 you don't have scaling, rotation, and pads. 1.0 has pads. Literally level 2 of the game, back on track, introduced pads. At least this one tries a little bit with its song representation. Obviously, like, there's also, like, you know, object spam, which I don't like, you know. Like, object spam to make these type of structures, it's just not that enjoyable to look at, if I'm being honest. But yeah. We'll see if this level goes anywhere. It does try a little bit, so I can appreciate that. But still. If you want to make a 1.0 level, go invent a time machine, go 13 years ago. Stop making them in 2026. Oh, while we're still making them. The thing about this gameplay, the gameplay in this I haven't even mentioned yet, is quite boring, if I'm being honest. Because, like, half the gameplay is this, right? I'm just, like, free-falling and just, like, doing all this. Like, I wish there was a little bit more, like, interactive gameplay other than just, like, me just flying all over the place. You know? Like, they're just... It tries, which I can appreciate, but I'm still probably not going to be sending this, just because the gameplay is quite boring. You're just... Most of the gameplay is just you, like, you know, free-falling or, you know, doing a bunch of stuff. Like, there's probably more time free-falling than there is actually, like, you know, clicking and, like, doing inputs. Which is a bit unfortunate to see. Also, what's up, Spoiler? How you doing? 2015 called. At least, never mind. I was about to say, at least this level has correct 3D here with this. And then it shoots me with this. What are we doing? Pretty simple designs. I think that there could be a little bit more pulsing going on. Like, there's a couple pulsing, like, background pulses. And, I think I've already seen this level. Didn't I see this level last stream? Or, like, a couple streams ago? Or was this someone else? But I've definitely seen this level. Oh, wait, no. I know what happened with this level. This was, I know what happened with this level. This is another mod stream. Okay. Yeah, for me, the colors here are quite rough. Colors weren't in 2015. Yeah, they were. 2.0 released in 2015. And 2.0 introduced coins. So, yeah. I think there could be a little bit more color expressiveness. Here, they were a little bit better than the ending. I think the pinks at the end were a little rough. It's just like the hues that were used just weren't really the most good to look at. Also, this 3D here. What are we doing? What's up, Mazlo? How you doing? Yeah, personally, not going to send it. How long does it averagely take for Rob Top to notice a scent level? There's no average. You could get it. You could literally get the level scent, and you know, Rob Top will rate it 5 minutes later, or you can get a level scent and then it won't get rated for a decade. So, there's no average. This level's a little bright. I think the colors could be just toned down a little bit. I don't know why I went up there. F by Y is 12 years old and has been rated. Yeah. That's like the perfect example. The level kinda... Why am I over here? The level kinda ends randomly and it doesn't really go anywhere. It just kinda stays the same the entire time. Colors were quite bright. I would definitely, like, you know, tone those down a little bit, make it a little bit more appealing to look at as well. Vary up your deco, vary up your general scenery. But yeah, personally not going to be sending that one. Blue Void. How am I supposed to get my level noticed if the queue is going to have hundreds of levels the second my stream starts? Get lucky. Not really anything I can say there. There's a large amount of people here that are doing the same thing that you are, so, you know. There's no reason to get upset if your level does not get played. You know, there's a lot of people here doing the same thing. Not sure how I feel about these camera movements. If the weekly has anything to say anything about camera movements where like randomly go static generally aren't good. I do like this texture in the background, that's cool. The weekly was horrible. I luckily got lucky on it. I luckily got lucky. I don't think that makes sense. I got lucky on it and I fluked it from 18%. So, you know. As much as I love the weekly as a standalone level, I have to be honest and say it was not a good choice for a weekly. Yeah, it's a good level, but don't put it weekly. I mean, there's just like a lot of stuff, a lot of other levels that got the Nickver level. I have to pronounce every single time I say Nickver. I have to like really enunciate it. I've told Nickver this. I'm like, all right, every time I have to say your alias, I have to like really pronounce it like Nickver with a V. Like his alias is like the worst, like, you know, cause a disaster ever. Anyways. This level is decent. I think there could be a little bit more, like, in the plot designs. High-end star rate for me. But, what was it? Fairy, first of all, is an easy demon. What are we doing? Fairy was, like, a much better choice of a weekly than, Pact was. Like, this is a great level for a weekly. Even question mark, well, maybe not question mark, I don't know. This level was kind of interesting. Anyways. Ritual of Decay. Alright. This is an extreme demon, I'll just watch the video. Fairy is really good, it is really good, I like the level. I think is a layout by R2, which I haven't seen R2 in a while. So I'm guessing it's just like an old layout. Same thing when you made Cryostasis weekly over Alkaline Shift. Yeah. Seeing Alkaline Shift not get weekly was kind of surprising. This level's decent so far. I like the art style. It's quite simple. Could use a little bit more polishing and just like some refinement on some details, but it's still good. Loki reminds me of that one Spark Extreme. I don't know why. If the song is clubstep and the ID ends with 0 is most likely your level. Good to know. I haven't hosted a collab in 3 years, wondering if you should change that. Make, oh god. What's your level called? I know what level, I know what level I'm thinking of. Shit. I'm blanking on it. I'm literally picturing the level in my mind right here, but that name is just like blurred out. Make I'm gonna have to look at it. Yeah, that was cool. I like this. Through the Decay, honestly. Unofficial prequel to Through the Decay. I was thinking that was Through the Decay inspired. Oop, I accidentally cut off my screen. I think your feature should be fine. Alright. It's in the Forest Gauntlet. I'm not gonna look at it for like another 2 seconds. God, what is it called? What is it called? I give up. Where's it at? Honeydew. That's it. Make a Honeydew sequel. Hardew and Sand Demon. Let's just play it. Why not? Was there a reset? There will be after this level. Oh, the hold there. Makes sense. You could do it as Honeydew sequel, or you could do a something designed in an effect base. Honestly, either or could work really well. Just hope that jump shot doesn't just randomly cleanse your level list this time. Ooh, these block designs are cool. I like that. Oh, your dash orb. Okay. This level's got some neat ideas. You're telling me to hold. I'm holding. Okay. This part right here reminds me of, like, there's one, like, 2.0 Sir Punch level. I think it's the end of, the Gauntlet one. Spooky Light. Yeah. I think it reminds me of the end of Spooky Light. Am I a swing hater? No, I'm a swing enjoyer. I am a clowner of swing haters. This level had some decent ideas. I think there were a couple of parts that were quite empty, namely this first part. No creator points. First level. I'll give it a star. 8 stars? What are we doing? I'll give it a star 8 chance. Alright. Resetting the form. $700 responses? Hello? I looked to the right and there was a hair right here. I felt it. There it is. Oh, this makes sense. 16 responses, eh? Alright, let's see what type of level this is. That this person was just begging for me to play. Ooh, sleep mode. Wow. That's a one-way ticket to your level getting into the no scent. You do this to yourself. You know what? There's one that's 5. You get it as well. You get it as well. I don't care how good the level is. Don't spam my form. Alright. Go ahead and reset the form. Turn off responses. Close out of it. Delete all responses. Change the question. Favorite. We're just going for multiple bullshit one. I don't care. Form has been reset there. And then let's go ahead and reset it here. Form is open. Do they have multiple accounts? Yes. People have been taking level requests a little too seriously recently, where they create multiple accounts to get their level in the form. as you saw, 16 apparently, which is kind of pathetic. I don't think I would ever want to treat level requests so seriously. Let's see what the top weight is, because I actually don't know. 17. That's a lot. Anyways. Iceberg. Hello. This looker reminds me of the level I've played. I've beaten. I don't know why. I don't recall what the level is, but I've definitely seen a level that looks like this that I've beaten. It's like a medium demon, I think. He filled it so fast. Well, unfortunately, for you, I'm doing them randomly, so it doesn't matter how quickly you filled the form. This gameplay is a little questionable. I'm not sure what's going on. It has some okay designs though, with like the pulsing and stuff. I like that, but gameplay is a little rough. Oof. Alright. Club step is the GOAT, don't say through everything too. I think through everything too is better than club step. Club step only has like popularity because of the first rock left, even if I'm being honest. It's kind of an ant level otherwise. Gameplay was a little rough, so I think the most I can send this for is a star rate. Club step might be the best relative to the time that it released. That's fair. We got some 2.0 looking movement. I love it. I miss when levels did this type of movement where it's like, alright, you gotta like, you know, memorize stuff like this. I feel like we don't do it anymore. It's quite unfortunate to see. Alright, that transition is kind of blind. Alright. Block designs themselves are quite simple. I feel like a little bit more interesting block designs would go a long way here. Oh, jump there. I think the main thing holding this level back, if I'm being honest, is the deco. I really like the gameplay, but the deco is quite, unfortunately, simple. Just where there's more expressiveness to it, you know? Alright. That was quite sudden. Yeah, personally not going to send it just because it's a little simple. But the deco, I did like, you know, the movements on some of the blocks. I think that was cool. Alright, Vivid Dream. Fun fact, I am not a caveman. Okay. It's a Nong level. We have another Dream Core level. We get these levels all the time as well. I don't know why. It's always 1.0 levels and then Dream Core levels. Maybe this is an auto level for all I know, but I'm still in practice mode. What a weird dream. That was very weird, yes. We said 2 toes is better than 1. What? Thank you for the bits. People multi-accounting for mod request streams as if it actually does anything at all. All it does is make them look a fool. I'm not sure if you're here, Kiba, but I had the same ID requested 16 times in the form. So, that level went straight to the not sent tab. I don't care how good it was, but I ain't playing that. 16 times in the form, but only 1 time in game. Exactly. Personally, not going to send this. It's a little too simple. Like Dream Core levels, they have to actually like be good. Like, you know, be like creepy for me to like them. I feel like levels like these, like they kind of are a little too simple. Not something that I would personally send. W Mod who made it. Yeah, I wonder who that is. Tandem. I'm lurking while working in your internship. Nice. W song choice, first of all. I like this song a lot. We really gotta hit that late. Someone outside is slamming the car door. Probably my neighbors. Yep. There's some neighbors across the street that they don't know how to close their car door, like, you know, silently. They always slam it. So every single time they close the car door, I can hear it. It's annoying. Thank you for the 2 sparkle jewels. This level's got some decent parts in it. I think the colors could be a little bit more expressive. Like, there could be a little bit more, like, pulse work going on as well. Easy coin, I guess. I look like the actual... What? I look like the actual tough, cool guy named Destra, if you know that, right? Thanks, I guess? I don't know. I'll never respond to that. Yesterday I was playing New Raids and there's a level straight at 3 coins at the end. Yeah, I don't know why people put 3 coins at the end of the level. It's just no reason to. This was cool. I think the colors, like I said, could be a little bit better. So a high-end star, I think, should be fine. I look like someone who would do a build week. Appreciate the bits. Yeah, I did. How to bring life. I have 38% on this level. What's up, 16 Lord? I'm not sure why I have 38% on this level. How do you add coins to an auto level? I don't know. I never made an auto level, so I wouldn't know. You could like make it so that you have to actually beat the level. Like if like you could have like a toggle at the beginning of the level that turns off all the auto portions, so like you have to actually, like, you know, play through the level yourself. That's at least one way I know. A couple more, like you just like jump at a certain spot to go like on a different route or something. I don't know. I don't know why people ask like the most basic questions in like my creator content server. Like, are options triggers allowed to make it so that the player cannot input? I'm like, yes. What type of question is that? I don't know why you would ask me that question. Like, people are just overcomplicating it. Literally just make an auto level. Make a classic level and then make it auto. That's all you gotta do. People are trying to like make it the most complicated thing ever, and it's just like, bro, what are we doing? This level's cool. I like this. Yo, Cycle. Whatever. I can't pronounce your name. Thank you for the 25 bits. We're only halfway through this level, which is cool. That's funny they can do this. This should have been a corner right here. Do that. And then like jump up and jump above it. That should have been a coin route. This is an interesting song too. I've never heard this song. What did that say? What did the text say? Down. Alright, makes sense. What's up, Danger Cat? How you doing? Danger Cat, more like safe dog. Nice. Yo, what's up, Ben? How you doing? Hopefully your day is going well. Hopefully, how's your meetup going? How's Berlin? How's that going? Tell T for one that they're a furry. This is a cool level. I like this level. RIP. Bad vision, people. My whole level was 0.05% opacity. Holy shit. "3D is wrong." Yeah, I didn't want to comment on it because it's very obvious. But this level, otherwise, I like it a lot. It's awesome. We're trying to stay awake at the moment. Very tired because of the flight. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah. Ivy says hi too. Hello, Ivy. Hopefully you're doing well. This was cool. Ben and Ivy, I recommend you guys play this. I'm about to send it at the send tab, so. This was a duality entry? Oh, both of you guys already sent that. Alright. I guess that makes sense. This was cool. I'd say that's an easy demon. Is there a way to see how many levels I have ever sent? Yeah. There is. Yo, Geo with the 100 bits. Thank you. Sure. Why not? Gotta reclaim my #1 bit spot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see how many levels I've sent. I need to look at it real quick. I have sent 4,516 levels. How many levels did you send in your mod? I got no clue. That's a lot of levels. Ben, you can't be talking. You sent like 2,000 levels and you've been mod for a month. I don't want to hear it. Thank you guys for the bits. Basically an Auzer. How am I not Elder mod? You guys do realize that becoming an Elder mod is not based on how active you are with mod rating stuff, right? Like, I don't know why a lot of people have said, like, how is Tester not an Elder mod, right? Like, the requirements for becoming an Elder mod are different, to say the least. Like, not slightly related to regular moderator activity, because you gotta do, like, you know, comment bans and everything, you gotta whitelist people. It's a whole thing. Like, it would be cool to be a mod, because I continuously get people in my DMs asking for, like, you know, unlist bugs and stuff like that. Thank you guys for the bits. That's a lot of bits going in. But obviously, like, the process to become an elder is much different than just submitting an application or reviewing a level. You gotta do a lot of other stuff, I think. I haven't heard this song in a while. The lyrics in this song are quite suspicious. You guys know the lyrics in this song? In the second half? Thank you, Avik, for the one more bit. Let's listen to the lyrics in this song, people on Twitch. It's quite suspicious. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy lyrics. How does a level get more weight in the queue? Every single time you request a level, if it does not get played when I reset the level, your weight will increase by 1. That's pretty much it. Good thing you have ads. Yeah, let's listen to those lyrics again. They're quite big. Why is that an NCS song? Stripper said she's dancing on my... I'm not going to say that. When will I stream again so you can tune in? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it. The other parts of the song I like, but those lyrics are quite suspicious. Also, why is there a song called Sky Bree on the NCS library? Like, what's going on? We can't be having a song called Sky Bree in Geometry Dash. Not too bad. I like this. Lower end feature, but I do like what's going on. Kami with the 500 bits. Nerdray, remove the E at the end. Just search that up on Google, see what happens. Actually, no, don't. You might be underage, so don't do that. I don't want to say that. Don't do that. Just don't. Disregard what I said. What difficulty was this level? Easy, medium, demon? Alright. You're not... Alright, well... Go nuts then, I don't care. Ooh. This background goes crazy. Hello? Whoa. spooky. Background in this level are quite a mixed bag. Like, the first background was alright. The second background was pretty good, though. This background it could be better if it had better parallax, but these blot designs, this is actually really cool. I like these blot designs a lot. I don't know why. They're very simple, but they're, like, just the colors, it just works so well, I think. I don't know why. Seeing them, like, in motion looks really good. I really like these blot designs. Oh, whoops. Most readable level ever. Alright. That was a very readable level. I like that. This is good. I've beaten more platformer demons in the chat. Congratulations. I should have a bingo card for my level requests. True. Full song was used. I think it was just a song cut. Sure. Why not? Extreme Demon Platformer. Alright. Using Archetype by Helix. Holy old gen song, dude. Real ones remember Blue Hell by Lazier. Try Descent, the level that got spammed 16 times in my form for Epic. Shameful. Blue Hell was my hardest for a while. I remember when I used to play on mobile, Blue Hell was quite difficult for me. I remember getting to like the second wave section, like shitting my pants. I don't know why. Do you guys, how about Green Hell? Right? What about Green Hell? What are your thoughts on Green Hell? The 2.1 level. This was cool. I like this. Yeah, I didn't know that Green Hell existed until Ben became mod and sent it. I'm like, wait. I DM'd Ben like immediately after like I saw it in the 10 time. I'm like, wait. Since when did this level exist? But yeah. Send Green Hell. I already sent it. I already beat it and sent it when I saw Ben send it. I'm like, you know what? It's peak old school stuff. Let's go ahead and send it. Green Hell's goated, yeah. This was neat. I think I'll send it for a story because like some of the designs could have popped out a little bit more, but I think it's good. Next up, Sick Sock. All right. Flash warning. Oh god. Why is there a random Duracell battery? What's happening with this level? There's a lot of stuff happening. Some of the bot designs are a little simple. That was... Did you guys see that? Or did my face cam cover it up? What is this? That's terrifying. Oh, okay, sure. Shout out to the extremely stretched size portal. And another one. Hello? Hi. I don't know what's happening in this level. There's some weird stuff going on. Can we have lobotomy circles? I'm sure that probably exists. Alright. Ultra fast collab as a secret way, the last cube. Oh, I beat that level with the secret way. Like the first secret way, not the one with the last cube. Before the first secret way got patched. This one was funny. I was in it for a starter because like some of the designs are a little odd. Yeah, let's see. Ultra fast collab. Yeah, 36 to 100%. The secret way was around here, like somewhere like around 40%. So I like, you know what? Let's go ahead and beat it with the secret way. So free insane demon, yay. Anyways, dreams above. Holy fluke! That was not a fluke. There was a secret way. But yes, secretly it was a fluke, right? We all know it's a fluke. I like the particles in the background. That looks cool. Thanks for telling us. I'm pretty sure I got patched, so good luck finding another secret way in that level. Oh, hit that late. I can see that there's something going on in the background. It's very hard to tell though. Like, it's very foggy. Oh, that's the end. Aww. Kind of wish it didn't end there. I kind of wish that it went on a little more. Like, it kind of... Maybe this is the entire song length? I don't know. Let's find out. 1,007,057. Let's go see if that's the entire song length. 1,007,057. No, the entire song's 7 minutes long, alright. Yeah. Duck with Sunnies, hello. How am I doing? I'm doing well. It's a Camellia song, it's definitely not the length, yeah. I wish it was longer. If for me to send it, I would request that this is longer. Just cause like it just feels incomplete, if I'm being honest. I can count on maybe 2 hands Camellia songs that are under 4 minutes. One Camellia song that I have saved, well, not really saved, but I have a text document you guys can't see, but this is like, alright, these are actually like some songs that like are pretty decent. You know, I have some regular songs for classic levels. I have the acid notation songs. I don't know why this one has a thing right there. But one song that I have is Nasty Nasty Spell by Camellia. That's a song I might use at some point. I love that song. And up at the top, you guys can't really see, I don't think. But let me go ahead and just do this. We have, you can't see it, but we have the, on the left side, we have the GD, like the song speeds. So like, you know, from -12 to 12, and then approximate values in like Audacity, which I think is quite nice, or quite useful if you use Audacity for like, you know, like song testing before you actually use a song. Next up, Midnight Snack, 11 minutes. All right, later. Great Folklands. The audacity of this guy. I was thinking of either using Slime Acid or looking for Edge of Grounds. I don't think I've heard the second song, but I've definitely heard of Slime and Sequel. How many levels are sent in the form? I will tell you after I play this level. Whoa. That horse statue is like highly detailed compared to the rest of this level. It felt a little out of place there. There's some sound effect stuff happening. I'm not following. I can see this level. I can see that the statue of folk. This level tried with adding some depth with, you know, putting a blur on the background. This is why I would love, absolutely adore, if this level had a, or this song. I can't use the right terminology. This game had a Gaussian blur. I think that'd be really cool. It'll be very intensive though on the good old GPU. Me slamming the disabled sound effects trigger. Yeah. Not too bad. I think a feature should be fine. He got some cool ideas. Also a bloom trigger. What does bloom do? The only bloom terminology I know is from playing Halo Reach with the freaking DMR and the bloom on, like, you know, if you shoot too fast, then your shots get slightly inaccurate. I hated that about Halo Reach, dude. Making things glowy. Oh, I gotcha. I do like the intensity of like what is here in this level. I think that there's still could be a lot more though. Like there's a good amount of movement in the background. I mean it's very simple, but I think it works well. I just wish that there was more, you know. You didn't have to hit any of those. Ooh, this is cool. Cool shader usage. Oh, there goes the stream bitrate. Yeah, this level definitely has some potential with the ideas. I think that there just could be a little more, like, space filler. Like, there's a lot of empty space, unfortunately. But I do like the backgrounds with the particles and shaders. Don't hit that one. Alright. There we go. Yo, what's up, Techno? How you doing? I think I'll send this one for a star rate, mainly due to the lack of general fill. It feels quite empty, unfortunately. You just woke up, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. Alright, for the person who is wondering how many levels there are currently 357 levels in the queue. Hope, brightness warning. Alright. Ooh, interesting. I did not know what game mode I was there, being honest. A little repetitive so far. Glad we're getting some change here. The camera rotation is interesting. Not entirely on board with it, but it's decent, I guess. Bit of layering issues right here. I don't think this shadow should be on top of these clouds. It should be below them, because this tree looks like it's behind these bushes. I like the color change here. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I would just fix up that layering issue. My life improved since joining the domain. Alright. Let me play the beginning again. Thank you for, by the way, thank you for muting the sound effect on the first attempt. So it didn't, like, you know, like make it obvious that like you killed the player first attempt. A lot of levels fail to do that, which is quite annoying because they make it like very obvious that like you killed the player first attempt. I would just, you know, mute the sound effect. I think I'll go for a low end feature on this one. The beginning parts were a little bit better. I think the first part was quite honestly the best, like visually. It was a little repetitive, but I still think like a low-end feature should be fine. Next up, my mind. For me. I saw that coin right there. That's an evil coin. This is cool. I low-key thought that those stars on the blue horizontal platform or diagonal platforms were saw blades. Ooh, the masking on the blocks, nice. I love it when levels do masking on blocks. Unfortunately, it's not done too often anymore. There are a couple of color schemes in this level that I'm not entirely a fan of. Also, whenever you here's a tip. Whenever you do a nighttime tree, shift the color of the wood, desaturate it, make it a little bit more of a desaturated purple. As for the leaves, make it more of a desaturated cyan or blue, because this blue or this green and you know, brown, it feels out of place. Cool on-screen text though, I like that. Bro said he was going to reset 4 levels ago. When did I ever say I was going to reset? You must be hearing things. You're hearing things. Yeah, let's change out those colors a little bit just to show what I mean. So let's just see what we're working with. 51. Purple. Desaturate. A little bit like that. Something like this for the color of the bark. And then as for this, it's just all 52. Alright. Something like this. For more of a nighttime look. That's just, in my opinion, much better than the bright green here. But yeah, I think I'll send this mainly because the color schemes and some of these plot designs being rather simple. I'll send it for star rate. I think it's fine. It's almost a feature for me. Why are skip queues disabled? Just don't feel like having them on right now. Hard to Insane Demon 4 minutes long. Let's just go ahead and watch that video. We have a mobile recording. Alright. How do you check your weight on the level? You don't. It's not really a stat that you need to know anyway, so. This part's bright. Not sure what's going on with that part. Is this song on Newgrounds? I forget. I think the colors here are quite dull. Like, it's just a little too dark. And then, like, you have, like, a blue overlay that just really washes the colors out. Like, especially the block designs, is really hard to see what's going on. I mean, video quality aside, I think there could be a little bit more, like, expressive colors. If someone sent me $100, would I play your level? No. I would say thank you for the $100, and then move on swiftly from that. Can you donate me your kidney for a skip request? No. There's a lot of flashing going on here. How do you know if your level got picked while you were offline? You would have to watch the video back. Can you donate my kidney for the level game? No. I like having my kidneys. Is that the end? It is, alright. For me, the colors are just like a little too dull, unfortunately. Like, I do appreciate the length of the level, you know, being 3 minutes. But I think the colors are just too dark and really just needs a bit more expressiveness to it. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was the quality of the video, but I don't know. I think it's just a little rough overall. But yeah, like these colors here, I don't know. I just don't think that they're the best. I think it's just like the oversaturated blue. So personally, not gonna be sending this one. Jungle Race. This is very bright. Alright. I did not see that orb right there. I do like these colors a little bit. Not so much these colors. I think the orange is a little too saturated for my liking. Bit of a mixed bag at this level. I'll still send it for a star rate. I think it's fine. What's happening in YouTube chat? It's a YouTube chat. What's going on? Or what do you expect? Please reset. I reset the form 51 minutes ago. So, what the heck is this? Is this, no. This is different. There's like a level called Ziaten or something that I saw a preview of a while ago. And it has a pretty similar look to that level. Let's see what this is. Not the song I would have foreseen this level using. Is that a Ducky Momo cube? I just realized that's a Ducky Momo cube. That's peak. I like that. Good calls on the background there. I unfortunately do think there is a bit of a disconnect. There is a bit of a disconnect between the foreground and the background. Like there should be like something here. There could be like, you know, like there's a decent amount of space that you could, you know, fill up here. I think this is supposed to be like an ocean or something. I think like, you know, now that you have like, you've established this precedent of you have these random objects, you know, in the middle of this supposed ocean, you could have some more layers in the parallax, layers of parallax in the background just to fill that space, because there is quite a large disconnect there, and it makes it feel honestly a little empty, unfortunately. But there's some other cool parts in this level. I like the art style. I'd say the song though kind of doesn't go with it. If I'm being honest, I don't know. It kind of doesn't really go too much with the level, so I think a feature should be fine. All right, Hard Insane Demon, another fog. Oh god, I'm terrified there's gonna be like a 9 circles level or something. Every time I see those structuring in a ship section, I automatically think it's gonna be a 9 circles level. This also seems like it's gonna be a Nong. This is a random song. Yeah, peak 9 circles level song. Oh my god. I feel the intensity with this level when I listen to this song. Level itself is a little bland, unfortunately. I think like the colors just black and white for a 9 circles level is just kinda not the best choice in general. Like, the best usage I've really seen of black and white is, oh god, Apollo 13 by 9-Step. And then you have, Invisible Light by Nacho 21. They both do black and white in their own unique ways, which I think are a little good. But I think the design of the circle section as well is a little unfortunate. Poltergeist, classical, yeah. Also, I think that the song doesn't really work with that. I'm not sure if it is a nong or not, but if it is, not the best choice. If it's not, I would pick a better song because it kind of does not really go with it. It's funny having an Andrew Goodwin song with a 9 circles level. Anyways, not something I would send. What's my hardest? Bloodbath. Uh-oh, Kingdom by Rejection. Is this gonna be Chompo? No. It's the same length as Chompo, so I was making sure it's not just gonna be Chompo. Alright. We love hue shift not being able to see what color the pads are. Imagine getting a stolen version of Chompo. That'd be funny. I'm not sure what the route is. There's some weird route stuff happening. So, you guys know Chompo, right? I think this level is quite underwhelming with this song representation so far. I'll be very intrigued to see what the drops, what the drop looks like, because there's a lot to represent there. So I'm gonna have pretty high expectations going into it. We'll see what happens. Alright. These death orbs are a little too often in this level. There is a decent amount of song presentation, but still a little underwhelming. I'm not trying to compare it to Chompo with, you know, the amount of craziness that happens in Chompo, but it's like the only other level that uses this part of the song. So I don't really know how else to, like, you know, not compare it. Hello? It does the same song cut that Chompo does, but a little bit more rough than the one in my level. Oh my god, that's funny. Should you leak your level? Go ahead. It's your level, not mine, so. Interesting. Chompo isn't in the inspirations, honestly, fair. It's a very different style. There were a couple of parts in there that were decent, but the colors were quite underwhelming, if I had to be honest. Also, I wasn't the biggest fan of, like, there being those death orbs, like, every 2 feet. Like, they're not here, but, like, you know, as you go further into the level, you see them every 2 seconds. I'll send it for a star rate. What even is Chompo? Who is Bro? I'll show you what Chompo is. Chompo. I'm pretty sure there's a bitrate killer level, so, you know. This is Chompo. So yeah. Anyways, we are over 2 hours now in the stream. 2 hours is how long I wanted to go. So yeah. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Bitrate worse than the bestest face cam. Yeah. Techno, have you seen this yet? What I'm currently working on? I'll show you real quick before we end the stream. Yeah. I'm using a Skrillex song because I'm able to now. So yeah, that's what we're working on. Thank you for wasting my time. No one asked you to come to the stream. Alright, let's go raid someone. You know what? Let's go raid. Yeah, I know who we're raiding. It's gonna be fun. Raid Spoiler. Is Spoiler streaming? I know Quan's streaming. Spoiler is streaming. This will be fun. Shout out me. You just shouted yourself out, so I don't need to. Alright. Appreciate everyone for coming out. I will see you guys next stream. Yeah. See ya.